Welcome to the days. Virginia Tech, the #1 seed, winners over Chattanooga 58-33 tonight. They are now winners of 12 straight games, advancing for the 9th time in program history in the NCAA tournament. We are joined by head coach Kenny Brooks, Elizabeth Kidley, on the heels of her 20th double-double of the season, and Georgia Amore, 22 points, her 11th 20-point effort this season. We'll begin with an opening statement from Coach Brooks.
Hard game, obviously, going against a good friend of yours, somebody who really helped you build this program. Emotions it was a little bit weird. I guess it was kind of a little bit weird all the way around. You're playing in Castle, and some of the things you're used to in Castle, you're not able to do. But we had to adjust, and give them credit. That they came out, they were scrappy, they played hard. We were a little bit rusty, which I felt like we were going to be. 12-day layoff, kids in and out of the lineup, but it's always good to get a win to start everything and then to keep it going. The old adage is survive in advance. We want to be a little bit better than that, but we're fortunate to be able to get a win today.
We'll open it up to questions for the student athletes. We'll start with Mark in the front row.
Yeah, for each of you, what did you feel like your defense did pretty well to make it a tough shooting night for them?
I mean, they had 33 points, yeah, but we all know that our defense could have been better. We didn't finish plays like we needed to. I think we didn't make them feel us enough. I think they kind of were able to dictate what they wanted to do more than we should have let them. But yeah, I mean, they did have 33 points, but we know that we can be better and that we need to be better to move on.
I would say also a large majority of their points was off of our breakdowns, second chance points, backdoors, simple mess ups on plays. So yeah.
Second row.
Yeah, Will Lachlan, Tech Lunch Bill. Liz and Georgia. Liz, you kind of screened Georgia open on her 4th three, and then on the 5th one, you skipped it over to her. Just how is your on-court chemistry for both of you? Just continue to grow to the point where it is right now.
I think we just know that we need to be outlets for each other. She gets pressured a lot of times, and she needs a little break. And then, sometimes if the pressure's on me, then I know that she's going to be there moving to be open, and that just benefits both of us. So the more that we can make them pay for that, then the harder it will be to take us away.
Yeah, I'd say Liz and I probably conversate a lot more on the court than it probably is shown. I feel like we have sometimes too lengthy of conversations. So I'm always trying to help her because she just gets absolutely hounded.
Mark in the front row again.
Yeah, I just wondered what you thought of the crowd tonight. What was it like to play in front of that big crowd?
Yeah, I mean, that was awesome. That means everything to us. Yeah, just the way that they showed out at the end of the regular season, I knew that it was going to be great energy in here. And yeah, the students, shout out to the students, because I heard it was a hard time getting tickets, so it's really cool that they all entered the lottery and came, so we really appreciate that.
Yeah.
It makes a difference.
And it's not like they just filled the seats. It was really loud, and it honestly makes a difference to the game, free throws and everything like that. The stadium was literally shaking.
Yeah.
Okay. David?
Yeah, David Cunningham, Tech Highland. Liz, for you, what's it been like to watch Georgia grow as a player and all the time she spends in the gym, I know, but over the years from when you guys first started playing together, when she first arrived, had to adjust to the American style of basketball, to now where she has 11 20-point games on the year and is consistent in leading you guys on offense?
I mean, I say this a lot, but it's really cool for me to see her confidence grow, because I think the people around her have always thought that that she was incredible and could do incredible things, like the crazy moves that she makes. So it's nice to see her have that confidence in herself, I think, also, because we know that oftentimes the ball is best in her hands and good things happen. So, yeah, I mean, she's a great player, and you guys don't even know she can do even more. She's crazy.
Georgia, for you broke the record for single-season threes in just Tech's program history. So what kind of zone are you just finding yourself in at this point?
Just a level of confidence right now. Not really hesitating on any of my shots, and that's a credit to Coach Brooks, because we shoot often, very often, and even like my teammates just finding me open, like it helps. I feel sorry for Liz because she does get hounded, but it seriously helps open me up too. Yeah.
What did she do? What did she do?
Sorry?
What did she break?
I think it was single season, most threes in a single season.
Additional questions for the student athletes?
It's either 94 or 99.
Okay. Congratulations on the victory tonight. A reminder, the Tech locker room will be open until 8:20 to the media. 8:20 for the Tech locker room. You can head on back. Questions for Coach Brooks? We'll start here in the second row.
Jimmy Robertson, Associated
Yes.
Press. Kenny, I think during this 12-game winning streak, 11 of the teams have shot 40% or worse. Are you surprised at how good your team has been defensively this season?
No, I think I've been saying it since the end of last year, and even when we had a media day at the ACC, that our defense is going to surprise a lot of people. And just the way that the kids are connected, they understand each other, they understand the game, they're older, and they're able to take away a lot of different things for you. And we're not going to try to shut you down, but we're going to make you take tough shots. And I thought we did that today, made them take tough shots. As they alluded to, we had a couple of breakdowns, but we haven't played in 12 days. We were a little bit slow to the ball, a couple of different plays, but it's kind of crazy when I was fuming at the end of the game in the locker room a little bit just because I know we could be better. But then you look down and they have 33 points, and I'm not sure if anybody else has held anybody at 33 points on the first day or not. So I'm proud of them. They're really good at taking away some stuff. I just know how good they can be, and we need to get a little bit better than we were today.
Kenny, obviously Taylor left in the end of the third quarter there. Was she just cramping up, or how's she looking there?
Yeah, I guess when you have that many muscles, you're going to cramp up. She's a strong kid. I could have. The word I got was I could have put her back in at the end if I needed to. If I didn't need to, then don't. So we'll get her some fluids, let her rest. Today, see how she feels tomorrow. But I think she'll be fine.
Did their defense do certain things to make it tough for you, or is that just rust today in terms of offense?
No, I think it's a little bit of both. They did a really good job. They had a game plan. We kept it, and no disrespect to anybody. I mean, obviously, Poppy is near and dear to my heart, but we kept it vanilla. We didn't want to do a whole lot of the stuff that we were going to do, and they made it tough for us. And it's kind of one of those games where you go, okay, just figure it out. We just needed to figure out, just try to get back in rhythm. Because, I don't know who we're going to play on Sunday, but they're going to do some things to take it away, and we just need to get back into rhythm. So, but, give them credit. They had a good game plan, but we just really kept it vanilla so that we could just, try to work out some of the kinks, but, also not expose everything we wanted to try to do.
David Cunningham, Tech Sideline. Kenny, from your perspective, what was the crowd like?
It was.
You've coached here for so long.
Yeah.
Highest attended game in your history and fourth largest all time for Tech women.
Yeah, it was awesome. Our fans are fantastic. I think one of the kids said it. They don't just show up and sit in the seats. They make a lot of noise. I wish they would let us play Enter Sandman. I think the roof would have blown off. NCAA. You want to see some of the electric? Let us play Enter Sandman. This roof will blow off. And because we have a great atmosphere, we have great fans, we have so much tradition, and so almost it's like Chat and South Dakota State and USC, they might get cheated a little bit because this could be really an electric environment. But it was good. It was fantastic. I thought they were loud. Did they give away bacon, or are they just practicing for bacon next year? Oh, they just like bacon. Okay. No, but it was great. I'm so proud of where we've come, and for my kids to be able to experience that, is tremendous.
As far as USC and South Dakota are concerned, that tips in a couple minutes. Is there anything specific you're interested to watch? I know you probably haven't had a chance to look at them, but to play a second-round game now in Castle in front of another sold-out crowd, and what are you expecting, I guess?
Well, I mean, it's kind of crazy because they are two contrasting teams, one end of the spectrum and then the other. So we're just going to sit back, figure it out. You don't dare, want one over the other. My grandmother always told me, be careful what you wish for. But we're just ready to play whoever. But they're so different. They're so different. South Dakota State, I don't think they've lost since like 10 years. You know, they've been beating a lot of people, and then obviously Lindsay does a tremendous job with her program at Southern Cal. So we're going to have our hands full. We understand that, and so we're just going to sit back and see who it's going to be.
Let's go to Jimmy here.
Yeah, Kenny, in light of what happened in last year in the first round, how important was it to break out and get that double-digit lead early in this game and take control?
Yeah, it was good. We understand. We keep a lot of stuff in-house. Last year we lost to Florida Gulf Coast, and we weren't healthy. You know, Kayla King had sprained her ankle really bad in the tournament. Liz had a shoulder problem in the tournament. Asia Shepherd was limping a little bit. Give Florida Gulf Coast credit, but you know we learned that we just needed to take care of business. You know, you can't take anything for granted. We wanted to make sure we hosted. We were almost hosting last year, and we had to go to Maryland. But it also you know fueled them to understand. Now these kids are older. You know that this is not their first, second, or third game in the NCAA tournament. They've experienced it. They've learned valuable lessons every time we've played. And they take that. They take it, and they make sure that it motivates them. So last year's loss motivated us because we lost. But we also knew we weren't very healthy. Coming into this year, you know, we were as healthy as we can be. And we, you know, minus Taylor Souls cramping, you know, just want to make sure we stay healthy so we can try to make a long run.
Okay. Will here.
You kind of joked on Selection Sunday about how they know your plays, you know theirs, but did Coach Poppy give you kind of any surprises in that aspect?
No. You know, at the last couple years that Poppy was here, I let him do a lot of the defense, and I know what he likes. I could have walked into this game and I could have told you exactly what he was going to do, and he did it. You know, he did it. But you know, like I said, we wanted the kids to be able to play through some of the rust. And his kids did a good job of executing some of the stuff that they wanted to do. Took Liz away. We kept it vanilla with Liz, and, and just really let her try to figure it out instead of trying to move her around a little bit. But it was a really good game plan, and their kids did a good job executing it.
We'll come to David in the back corner here.
Dave DeGuzman, WFXR TV Roanoke. Kenny, among the many faces in this sold-out crowd was Asia Shepherd. I know we've talked about this during the season, but what does simply her presence do for your team? And comment on how she really still has a hand in the success that you're having this season.
Sheppy's here? All right, good. She told me that she would. All right, well, she'll get a piece of the net. I know that. She's fantastic. As soon as we won the championship, she's texting me. She and I had a long FaceTime conversation, albeit she was sitting on the beach while we were having it. They had a beautiful location. But she's a lot of times kids would get, or people might get a little angry that it happened when they left. And she couldn't be more happier for this program, and that's just the kind of person that she is, and that's the kind of person we wanted to build this program around. And her pride in Virginia Tech, her pride in this program is second to none, and she will always be an ambassador for us. Even as she continues on a new legacy that she's creating for herself, she's always going to represent Virginia Tech and be a tremendous ambassador for us, and that's why I love her to death. And she's a staple in this program and the development of this program, and she's had a big hand in any of success that we will have in the future because of what she sacrificed and did.
Coach Brooks, thank you for your time. Congratulations on the win tonight. We will see you here tomorrow.
Thank you, guys.
Once again, a reminder, Virginia Tech's locker room is open until 8:20. 8:20 for the Virginia Tech locker room. Thank you.